Thank you. Thank you for coming out to your living room or wherever you are. So we're going to start at the top of the mat and take a few deep cleansing breaths. Coming to standing Samasthiti. Hands resting down at your side. Deep breath in. Big breath out and out. Breath in. Big breath out and out. Inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, maybe the hands touch if they can. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, looking forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, start to step back, finding that first long extension. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lifting the chest, pulling it through. Exhale, rolling over the toes, press the hips up and back. Press through the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward, step, hop, walk, top of your mat. Exhale to fold as you get there. Inhale, reach up, stand up, look up. Exhale, hands down at your side, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Always take your time. Inhale, lift the chest, pull it through. Exhale, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step, hop, walk, top of your mat. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up, hands touch. Exhale, hands down at your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back. Take your time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step, hop, walk, take your time. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up, hands touch if they can. Exhale, hands down into the side. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, lower the hips, arms rise. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, lengthening, looking forward. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the chest, open up the collarbones. Exhale, press the hips up and back. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left heel presses down, big bend in the right knee as you rise. Exhale the hands down, bring the foot, step the right foot back and lower through the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest, pull it through. Exhale, press the hips up and back. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right heel down. Take your time, reach up. Exhale the hands down, bring the foot, step the left foot back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step, hop, walk, top of your mat. Exhale, folding forward as you get there. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, arms reach up, hands touch if they can. Exhale, straighten the legs, stand, hands at your side. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Take your time. Inhale, lifts the chest, your back bend. Exhale, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left heel presses down, reaching up. Exhale, the hands down, bring the foot, step the right foot back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest, pull it through. Exhale, press the hips back, take your time. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right heel down, coming up. Exhale, the hands down, bring the foot and take it back. Take your time. An in-breath brings you into your back bend. Exhale, presses the hips up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step, hop, or walk, top of your mat, take your time. Exhale, folding forward here. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, arms rise. Exhale, hands down at your side. Last Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend the knees, sit deeply. Exhale, folding forward, look in. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Take your time. Inhale, pull the chest, lift. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left heel presses down, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, the hands down, step the foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing, lifting the chest, your back bend. Exhale, pressing the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right heel down, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, and step back, low push-up. Inhale, finding your back bend, lift the chest. Exhale, press the hips, up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step, hop, walk. Exhale, folding Inhale, bend the knees, sit deep. Exhale, stand, hands at your side. Inhale, hop or step the feet, hips distance apart. Exhale, folding forward. Collect the inside of your big toes with 2-piece fingers. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, folding in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward. Slide hands under your feet so you're stepping on an open palm. Exhale, folding in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward, hands to hips, rising all the way up to standing. Exhale, hop or step the feet in Samasthiti. Inhale, stepping out to the right, so your face long edge of your mat. As you're ready, exhale, point the right foot towards the back of your mat, reaching down, Trikonasana. Opposite arm reaches up, looking up towards your top thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pivot the feet through center. Exhale, turn the left foot out towards the top of your mat and low. Again, right hand reaches up, looking up towards your right thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, comes up through center. Exhale, turn and face the back edge of your mat. Left heel down, right foot forward. Start to take your left hand across. You can take it to your right shin bone or outside your right foot. You're going to start to turn and twist to your right, opening up, looking towards your right hand, or just gazing down at the floor in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, passes through center. Exhale, turn and face the front of your mat. Left foot forward, right heel down. Right hand across to left shin bone or the floor. Right hand crossed, left hand reaching up towards the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming up through center, arms like a T. Exhale, turn and face the top of your mat. Giant step up, Samasthiti. Inhale, step out to your right. So pretty big step out to the right. As you exhale, turn and plant the right foot. Bend the right knee deeply. Forearms and thigh, hand to a floor. Opposite arm, left arm across the room. 2, 3, coming through center. Exhale, turn and plant the left foot, bend the left knee deeply, right arm reaching across the room. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming up through center. Exhale, turn and face the back of your mat. Left arm comes across to the outside of your right knee, hands in prayer, or left hand to the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming up, take your time, passing through center. Exhale, turn and face the top of your mat. Right arm reaching across outside the left knee, hands in prayer, or right hand down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming up through center, arms like a T. Exhale, turn and face top of your mat. Big step up, Samasthiti. Inhale, stepping out to your right. Again, another big step out to the right. Feet are parallel, hands to hips. As you exhale, folding forward, take hands to the floor, lengthen and fold in. Elbows are bending. If they're bending, they're looking like Chaturanga Dandasana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward, hands to hips, rising all the way up to standing. Exhale, pausing here. Inhale, reaching arms out like a T. Exhale, returning hands back to the hips. Inhale, lifting the chest, lengthening out of the pelvis. Exhale, taking all that length down into your fold. Keep hands on the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, hands on hips. Inhale, reaching arms out like a T. Exhale, interlace the hands behind. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen through the arms. Exhale, folding forward. Hands reaching up or maybe down towards the floor in front of you. Prasarita Padottanasana C. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, standing all the way up, hands on hips. Exhale, folding forward. You're collecting the inside of the big toes, so that Padangusthasana with the peace fingers. Okay? Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, folding in. If elbows bend here, point them straight up towards the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward, hands to hips, rising all the way up. Exhale, one giant step. top of your mat, Samasthiti. Inhale, stepping out to the right. Exhale, turn and pivot, face the back of your mat. Bending the elbows, lifting the chest, maybe catching opposite elbows behind you or hands in reverse, namaste, up the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding in, Ardhvanasana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, stands up. Keep the arms pass through center. Face the top of your mat. Exhaling. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, standing up, a quick pass through center. Exhale, top of your mat, Samasthiti. We'll come into our 2 standing balance postures. Left hand on the left side waist, right arm reaching out in front of you. Inhale, takes the right leg up, or a bent knee hugs in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, coming out to the side. Okay, bent knee or straight leg, welcome here. If you can, gazing out in the opposite direction of your leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, passes through center. Exhale, folds if your leg is straight. Inhale, everyone lengthen the leg, hands on hips, doesn't matter how high you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Nice. Okay, and we'll take it on the other side. Take your time. Taking right hand to the right side waist, left arm reaching out in front of you. Inhale, taking the straight leg, big toe grab, or hugging the knee in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Exhale, takes it out to the side. Take your time, bent knee or straight leg. Again, turning, looking out in the opposite direction if you're comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, brings us back through center. Exhale, fold if you in your practice. Inhale, both hands on the waist. Extend through the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Nice. Okay, so Ardha Baddha Paschimottanasana, those of you who have half lotus, you'll take it on the right side. Otherwise, we're bending the knee, taking it out to the side. You can start to take the foot to the inside of your opposite leg in a classic tree pose. Take your time. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're folded, inhale, lengthening, and taking your time, coming all the way up to standing. Okay, release, and we'll take the other side. So again, those options, half lotus on the left side, or coming into your Vrikshasana, big bend in the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen slowly, come up if you're folded. And every one of these, take your time. Returning back, top of the mat, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Take your time. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling, pressing the hips up and back. Inhale, step or hop up, top of your mat. Bend the knees deeply, arms rise, Utkatasana, deep seat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the hand down, inhale, there's a press lift if you want it. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, take your time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left heel down, reaching up. Warrior 1. 3, 4, 5. Reaching up, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, turning pivot, face the back of your mat. So the left foot is forward, right heel presses down. Big bend in the left knee. 3, 4, 5. As you're ready, so we're going to turn and open up to warrior 2. Take your time. You might readjust your feet. Sit nice and deep into the hips. 3, 4, 5. Straighten the leg, turning through center. Now face the front of your mat, big bend in the right knee, warrior 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the floor. Inhale. There's a pressy handstand thing if you want to take it. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Take your time. Inhale. Lifting the chest. Exhale. Press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Okay, so as you're ready, inhale, bend the knees, hop or step to the top of your mat, coming to a seat. Our first seat in primary series is Dandasana. So the legs are nice and long out in front of you. So I'm just going to be facing the long edge of the mat so you guys have a better view, but you guys continue to face the front of your mat. Okay. So hands to the floor, chest is open and lifted, breathing steady. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you exhale, shift forward, Collect the big toes if you can here for Paschimottanasana, or just rest hands on the floor towards your feet. Exhale, fold as you're ready. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. So you're going to stay with Padangusthasana, big toe grab. If you're able to, and you can reach beyond the soles of your feet and catch a wrist, you will. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, folding here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release your spine. Inhale, picks up something. The knees lift and the shin bones cross. Maybe you can lift your bottom off the floor. Rolling over, hands forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. Take your time. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. From downward facing dog, bending the knees, looking forward, hop or step up to a seat. Okay. So starting out in Dandasana, take the hands behind you, open up the collarbones, lift the chest. Start to point through the toes and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Purvottasana. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. That's a hard one, okay? So again, bending the knees, crossing the shin bones. Inhale, lift something. Exhale, takes you back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, lifts the chest as you're ready. Exhale, hips come up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, eventually hop or step forward to a seat. Take your time. Nice. So next posture, Ardha Baddha as well. So if you have half lotus, you'll take it on the right side. Otherwise, you're going to bend the right knee. You can take your right hand, take your right foot into your left hand. Maybe you can hug the shin bone across the chest, so you're coming into kind of a seated pigeon shape, just hugging and sitting up. 3, 4, 5. Release, inhaling, exhale. Okay, so we'll take it on the other side, half lotus people, left side. Otherwise, we're coming to that figure 4 shape with the left knee bent. Okay, exhale, folding forward. Those of you folding. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Go ahead and release whatever you have on this side. Okay, so again, pick up here. Inhale. Exhale. Takes you back. Take your time. From downward facing dog, practicing coming to a seat, step, or hop forward. Okay. So rock over to the left side, bend the right knee, take the right heel to the outside of your right hip. Notice how you feel here. You may stay upright. If you're comfortable reaching forward, collecting the left foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, folds forward if you're folding. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, release the spine. Okay. And those of you taking the vinyasa back, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll just switch to the other side. Okay. Those of you just switching, you'll rock to your right. Bend the left knee. Take the left heel to the outside of your left hip. Again, noticing how you feel here. Otherwise, reaching forward, collecting the right foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, folding in. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Again, inhale picks up something. Exhale takes you back. So I'm just going to show an alternative to the full vinyasa. You might come down to hands and knees. Take an inhale to lift the sits bones. Exhale, round and curling like cat and cow. Inhale, lifting the sits bones. And exhale, rounding and curling. From here, curl the toes, take the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping or hopping forward to a seat. Okay, so coming into Janu Shirshasana A, right knee bends, right knee down to the floor like tree pose, heel towards the pelvis, reaching forward for the left foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, folding in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release the spine. Option to take the vinyasa between sides or the cat and cow, or just stay here and we'll do the other side. So just those 3 options there. So some of us are newer to the practice, and it's good to just ease into the practice and eventually start to build that strength and stamina that allows us to go full force, okay? So that just takes some time. As we're coming over to the left side, again, left knee bends, heel towards the pelvis, knee relaxing on the floor. You're going to reach forward for your right foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, folding in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release. Inhale picks up something. Exhale to vinyasa or cat and cow. Take your time. And as you're ready, inhale from downward facing dog. Takes you to a seat. So Janu Shirshasana B, a lot like Janu Shirshasana A, same position with the right knee out to the floor. You're going to lift up your pelvis and lift it up on top of your right heel. The foot more or less stays the same towards the inside, lining up towards the inside of the left leg. Stay here, just sitting up tall or reaching forward and collecting that left foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, folding in. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release your spine. Taking the time for your vinyasa or simply setting up and switching sides. Okay, so as you're ready, eventually taking Janu Shasana, be on the left side. Left knee is bent, relaxing on the floor. Left foot is facing forward, lining up with the inside of your right thigh bone. Again, you might lift the pelvis up off the floor, slide it forward, and sit on your heel. Okay? Again, sitting up nice and tall, staying here, or reaching forward for the right foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, fold in. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale, cross the shin bones, knee up, lift. Exhale, coming forward. Vinyasa or cat and cow. Take your time. As you come forward, it's an inhale, come down, downward facing dog. So Janu Shasana C. If it's familiar to you, just go ahead and take it on the right side. Otherwise, we will repeat Janu Shasana A. So that right knee is bent, heel towards the pelvis, reaching forward, collecting the left foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, fold in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to release the bind. Inhale, picks up if you're transitioning. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Eventually make your way back to a seat. Those of us who are just switching sides will set up for Janu Shasana A again on the left side, or you'll come into Janu Shasana C. Okay, take your time getting there. Reaching forward eventually for your right foot. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, fold in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Cross the shin bones. Inhale, picks up something. Exhale, takes you back. Cat and cow, full vinyasa. Take your time. Again, from downward facing, inhale takes you forward, step or hop to your seat. Okay, so we're coming into Mricasana A. I'm going to show it from 2 angles. The right knee bends, it points straight up to the ceiling, and you're sitting up nice and tall. You create some space between your right foot and your extended left leg. We're going to fold inside of the right knee. You might stay here for the fold. If possible, you'll reach around and collect hands behind you for the bind. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, folding in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. And again, those of you taking a vinyasa between sides, go ahead. And the rest of us will switch sides. Okay. So eventually coming to Mrityasana A on the left side. We'll bend the left knee deeply, sit up nice and tall, space between the foot and extended leg. You're going to fold to the inside of your left knee, staying here for the fold. If possible, you'll reach behind, grab your bind. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, folding in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release. Inhale, cross the shin bones, knees up. Exhale, coming through. Chaturanga Dandasana or cat and cow. Take your time. And as you're ready, everyone from downward facing dog, coming forward to a seat. So we're coming to Mrityasana B, lotus with the left knee. In lieu of lotus, we'll bend the left knee, take the left knee down to the floor and kind of tuck the left foot just in front of the right buttock, okay? And then the right knee bends, the right foot scoots back, so you're sitting up nice and tall. So this is the alternative to the lotus through the left knee. So again, we're coming into a fold. We're going to fold to the inside of the right knee. Again, staying here for the fold or reaching behind and catching the bind. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, folding in. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Transitioning people, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll switch to the other side. Okay. So Mrityasana C on the left side has the right knee in lotus if you're going there. Otherwise, the right knee folds, the knee comes down to the floor, and you tuck your right foot just in front of your left buttock. The left knee bends, pointing straight up to the ceiling, and you sit up nice and tall. Okay, so again, as you're ready, folding into the inside of the left knee, staying here for the fold, or bending the elbow, finding that reach around to bind. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release. Cross the shin bones. Inhale, picks up something. Exhale, takes it back. Cat and cow, full vinyasa. Take your time. And eventually we're coming forward to our seat. We're coming into Mrityasana C, the twist. So a lot like Mrityasana A, right knee bends, point straight up to the ceiling and sit up nice and tall. I'm going to start to take the left arm across. So we're trying to reach across to the outside of the right knee. So you might sit up like this and kind of catch the knee. You might be able to reach around and grab the hands behind you. So we'll just call this a stop sign hand, okay? Inhale, lengthens, looks forward. Exhale, look back, past your right shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, release your 5. Transition, people, go ahead. And eventually we'll set up for the other side. Okay, so take your time, everyone. We're gonna go for the left side. Left knee bends, left foot down, standing up nice and tall in your hips. So get a nice long spine for your twist. We're taking the right arm across. Again, we're trying to get the elbow to the outside of your left knee. A stop sign hand to try to catch the knee, or reaching around for that fuller bind. Take your time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, looking back past the left shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale to release, knees up, shin bones cross. Inhale, picks up something. Exhale, rolls over, takes it back through Chaturanga Dandasana or cat and cow. So always taking those options, noticing how you feel throughout the practice. I'm finding more and more these days a little self-compassion goes a long way towards the rest of your day. Okay, so this next posture, Mrichasana D, is a lot like Mrichasana B in the setup. So again, lotus on the left side, or taking the left knee down to the floor, tuck the left foot back towards the front of your right buttock, bend the right knee nice and tall, pointing up to the ceiling. So all of that's the same as B, and then you're going to reach around for the twist. So in this twist, it's a pretty big twist, full bind if you're going there. Otherwise, we're going to take the left arm and wrap it around, kind of hug the right knee in towards the body, okay? Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, looking back past the right shoulder. So nice big hug, sit up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale to release. Transition, people, transition. Otherwise, we're setting up for the other side. Okay. So those of us going in for the no lotus position, right knee bends. We'll take the foot and tuck it just in front of your left buttock. Left knee bends straight up to the ceiling. Left foot to the floor. So again, sitting up nice and tall here as you're ready. Right arm is going to reach around and hug the left knee close. Okay, full bind. Go ahead, take your time getting there. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, looking back past the left shoulder. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale to release. Knees up, shin bones cross. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, taking it back and through Chaturanga Dandasana or cat and cow. Take your time, and eventually we will all meet in a seat. Okay, so this is our last seated posture in our half leg primary. Okay. So we're coming into Navasana, boat pose. So some recommendations here, because we're going to do this a few times, is to simply take the big toes to the floor, lift the heels up so you're getting a lot of engagement through transverse abdominal, okay? Otherwise, you can pick up the shin bones and have a big bend in the knees, support your thigh bones and sit up tall, or there's always the full extension of the posture with straight legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the shin bones, inhale, hands to the floor and pick up your bottom and return back to your boat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the shin bones, knees up, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and again, returning to your seat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the shin bones, hands to the floor. Inhale, picks up, and last one. I'm gonna try that big toe variation. 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees up, shin bones cross. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, coming forward. Cat and cow or old vinyasa. Good, and then as you're ready, eventually downward facing and coming forward to the seat. Okay, so you start to lie all the way down to the floor. Okay, keep the knees bent. You're going to start walking your feet back, framing the outside of the hips. Okay, so we're going to take 3 back bends for about 5 breaths. So taking some options here, taking either bridge pose or full wheel. So I'll walk through both, okay? So if we're coming into bridge, you want to set up the feet so that they're nice and supportive and strong. You're going to eventually lift through the hips, keep the collarbones open. You'll feel weight and pressure on the backs of the shoulders. Nice. 3, 4, 5. Right? If you're coming into wheel for this next one, set up similar to bridge, but hands come to the outside of the ears, elbows point straight up, the hands are flat and open on the floor, and you will press up. Take your time. So you're either lifting the hips for your second bridge or coming into that full wheel. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower down. So again, last back bend. You're coming into your third bridge or transitioning to full wheel. Okay, take your time coming up. 3, 4, 5, and lower everything down to the floor. Okay, So go ahead, hug your knees in for a moment. You'll rock up to a seat. Take your time. Okay, so we're going to take a gentle forward fold here. You might take your legs a little bit wider than a traditional Paschimottanasana. That might feel a little bit more comfortable. You might have a little bend in your knees and not go quite as deep. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so from here, you can set up your arms with the elbows tucked in. You roll onto your back, take that reverse somersault. If that's in your practice. Otherwise, you take a traditional forward movement and come into vinyasa or cat and cow. So take your time. And eventually from downward facing dog, take your time and coming forward to a seat. And we will start to come into our closing sequence, our finishing postures. Okay, so I'm going to offer a few options for the finishing postures. It's a series of different inversions, okay? So you're going to come to lie down on your back completely. Take your time. Yeah, if I lie down, I sound funny, so. So the legs are coming up. Now, if you traditionally take shoulder stand and plow, then you can go ahead and come into your shoulder stand. Otherwise, we're going to take a Vipita Karani, which is simply the pelvis on the floor and the legs straight up with the feet up towards the ceiling. So it's those two options there for Vipita Karani or coming into shoulder stand. Take your time coming into your shoulder stand. Be compassionate with yourself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, those of you in shoulder stand, lower the feet to the floor behind your head and you're coming into Halasana, full plow. Hands grasp together and the arms extend out in front of you, and you're taking that Pasaritas Halasana C position with the arms, okay? Otherwise, Vipita Karani people, you might take a different variation of Vipita Karani. You might take the legs and extend them out like a V. You might find a Baddha Konasana shape with the knees bent and the feet together. So there's just some different variations you can take there. Happy baby's always nice. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so plow people, bend the knees. Take the knees to the outside of the ears, Karnakadasana. Okay, hands stay the same. Vipita Karani people, go ahead and find another position with the legs, or simply rest the legs down if you're done with that inversion. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so people in running, you'll stay in there or lower the legs completely. Otherwise, you're taking the legs up straight. You're going to start to bend and fold your knees into lotus. Right knee bends first. Okay, find that lotus and then lower the knees. Hands will meet the knees into Urdhva Padmasana. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just stay on your back and relax a minute. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Okay, lotus people, lower the knees, hug them down towards the shoulders. You can wrap the arms around and bind for embryo pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so lotus people and everyone else, you're going to lower the knees down to the floor. Lotus people stay there as you come into your Matsyendrasana fish pose. People who are not taking lotus, you can take the legs straight out and point the toes, or you can bend the knees like a bound angle pose, like Baddha. You're going to have the elbows on the floor, lift the chest, lift the chest, lift the chest, open up the throat if you like, crown of the head to the floor, coming into your fish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. So releasing here or taking the legs up for a low Navasana, a low boat, Donna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release everything completely to the floor. Chakrasana if it's in your practice. Otherwise, a traditional seated vinyasa, cross the shin bone, take it across the Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, bringing us back to neutral, downward facing dog. From there, coming forward to a seat. So the vinyasas are important to build heat, a consistent tapas through the practice, and they're also important to neutralize the spine, to bring us back to these basic shapes, okay? So we're coming into our last 3 seated postures, taking full lotus if it's in your practice, right knee bends first. Otherwise, we're coming into a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, cross-legged. You'll reach around, maybe you're grabbing big toes if you have that full lotus, or you're reaching around and grabbing opposite elbows behind you. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, folding forward, yoga mudra. And the head can just float, maybe it's coming down to a book in front of you, maybe it's lowering to the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, standing tall, good. And release the hands. We're just simply resting the hands on the thigh bones, knees. Palms can face down, palms can face up. Tonight, Mudra, if you'd like to hear tip of the thumb and the pointer finger. Sitting up nice and tall, taking deep breaths in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Okay, so those of you with full lotus, knees up. Otherwise, you're going to cross the shin bones and the knees up like we've been doing. Hands to the floor. Inhale, keep the knees up and the feet up. Maybe lift your bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Okay, so those of you who want to take that last traditional vinyasa, go ahead. Otherwise, release the legs out in front of you. Make your way to the floor and take your time. From downward facing dog, you'll make your way to a seat. You're going to take your way all the way down to the floor. Uniron yourself. Take all the wrinkles out. Allow yourself to relax and soften and find rest. Take your time. And slowly, carefully, starting to deepen your breath. Taking these last moments of your practice, feeling the breath coming in and out of the nose, watching the breath rise and fall of your chest. And as you're ready, starting to open the toes, spreading the fingers, rolling through wrists, rolling through ankles, thanking your body for all the things that it does for you. And slowly inviting one knee in, give it a hug. Allow yourself to really embrace the day, the way that you feel. And take your time switching sides. You're going to start to roll all the way over to your left or right side. Allow yourself to feel gravity, the weight of your own body, supported by the floor beneath you, the earth. And slowly make your way, pressing up through a free hand, calling all the way up to the seat. Take your time. Take your hands together. If you can unmute yourself, go ahead. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Take a few breaths and we'll end with our sound of Om. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Big exhale. And inhale to prepare for the sound of Om. Feel the vibration of your own voice, the sun on your face. Notice, be with who you are. Namaste.
Namaste.